Morning belly, morning belly, morning belly. Hey guys, it's Victoria with Nutrition by Victoria, and in this video I want to talk about carbs and how much you need to eat a day in order to get effortlessly lean, make your life easier, be more productive, have more energy, just rock life, you know. The World Health Organization recommends that an adult have access to 2,100 calories a day in order to not be considered in a famine state. Now, so that means anything under 2,100 calories a day that people are eating, you know, they're setting themselves up for a malnourished state down the road. And that's why I recommend people consume over 2,000 calories a day, so you don't create nutritional deficiencies, because that's what can happen when you don't consume enough calories. When you don't consume enough carbohydrates, you run into an malnourishment directly related to not consuming enough carbohydrates, and that can lead to metabolic damage issues. When you are in an energy deficit state, your body, whether it's forced, whether you're just not eating enough because your food's filling you up, whatever the case, when you're in an energy deficit state, your body becomes efficient at converting whatever you eat into fat to turn the fat into fuel. It's a very inefficient process. The body does not like to turn carbs into fat at all. So when you consume enough carbohydrates, you turn that process, gluconeogenesis, off, and you become efficient at burning carbohydrates. This takes a while, especially if you've been starving yourself for years, in order to get out of that. So you have to consistently be consuming enough carbohydrates on a daily basis in order to coax your body into becoming efficient at burning carbohydrates, to turn off where you turn carbs to fat, and then you also become efficient at getting rid of fat from your body. So how that happens is you take in enough carbohydrates, your body's not storing fat anymore, and you're not having an excess coming in through the diet, so then the body says, oh yeah, let's get rid of this fat too. So fat burns in the flame of carbohydrates. You use the carbs to do activity to get rid of the fat. Increases the metabolic rate. That's how it works. So the calorie recommendations that I follow are Dury Riders. He recommends people consume 10 grams of carbohydrates per kilogram of body weight per day, or 5 grams of carbohydrates per pound of body weight per day. For a 150-pound person, that comes out to roughly 3,000 calories a day of just carbohydrate calories. That's not including the fat and protein. So that's 3,000 calories just from straight carbs. So that means you're actually consuming more calories in a day, because no food is just pure carbohydrate. You're going to get small amounts of fat and protein no matter what you're eating. And that is what has allowed me to become lean over the course of 5 years after destroying my metabolism and then gaining 60 pounds, and now dropping my weight down to, I weigh about 150, 155 pounds. It's allowed me to have a successful high carb, low fat vegan pregnancy, and most importantly to just thrive in life. People comment, oh, well, you're so, you can eat that much because you do a lot of exercise. I do a lot of exercise because I have the energy to do it. And I am doing the exercise on top of being a full-time mom, on top of breastfeeding, on top of taking care of my house, on top of, managing everything else that I need to in my life. In fact, I've went through periods where I haven't eaten enough calories. I've tried just doing all fruit, I've tried the starch solution, I've tried just doing whole foods, no refined carbohydrates, and every time I end up coming back to eating just unlimited amounts of carbohydrates, because I struggle. I struggle with energy, my mood goes out the window, I get irritable, frustrated, my energy level is just lacking, I can't exercise. In fact, if you go on my Strava, you'll see at the beginning of this year, I wasn't eating enough calories, and my cycling data on Strava on a weekly basis was reflecting that. I was only averaging 40 miles a week on the bike. And then as soon as I started adding sugar and just eating unlimited, eating as much rice as I wanted, and starting to decrease the amount of vegetables in my diet, my cycling mileage almost tripled. I went from cycling an average of 40 miles a week to 100 miles a week. So that's the difference. Like, and you have to put the carbohydrates in first in order to be able to do the exercise. It's not the exercise means that you need to eat more. You have to eat more in order to do the exercise, in order to have the energy to do the exercise and to be able to sustain it long term. Because exercise can deplete your body. Exercise can cause adrenal fatigue. Exercise can mess you up if you're not eating enough to support it. So you have to eat enough calories in order to support a sustainable exercise routine. That's why I can exercise on a daily basis, because I eat enough calories to support that. So that's what you want, is a sustainable lifestyle where life's easy, it's easy to get fit, you have the energy you did when you were a kid, you have the ability to handle stress. Like, that all comes from eating enough carbs. If you want to have a better life, eat more carbohydrates. And that's all you gotta do. That's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, question. I'll answer ya. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.